Gotta find the right track to start it with, y'all.
It's rolling.
Come on, all this fucking extra shit. Can I get a track that I love?
1, 2, 3, 4.
What it do? What it do? What it do? Hopefully I can do a little trimming, editing, things like that. Welcome to what I do. This is it. Smoke weed, talk some shit, everything that goes on. Basically, this episode 1, Thursday, June 17th. My brother bought me this for my birthday. I love it. Basically, we just gonna talk. We gonna smoke. You know what I mean? I don't know if this is gonna be a weekly show. I don't know if it's gonna be a daily show. I'm not exactly sure. Bruce Banner 3 is what we burning on today, courtesy of my family. Roots, Rhode Island, I'm sure. Me and my cousin, we got a couple things going on. Shout out. So that's basically what it is. That's what we do here. So we're gonna go ahead and get the show rolling. We're gonna cut that music down. We're gonna cut it off, y'all. So first off, right away, I got some things up on the board. I got some things written here on my pad. I got some more weed grinded up in case we got to roll another. Yeah, I mean, getting it there. First thing I see that I'm gonna talk about is a little bit of funny news. Yeah, see, I just wrote funny on the board. Hilarious. First thing is Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart, you, my friend. I should have had it more handy. You get... Well, let me explain what's going on first. Kevin Hart has been getting a lot of hate thrown at him because people are saying he's not funny. I thought he was funny when he first came out, but I mean, to be honest with you, for me, Kevin Hart ain't been funny in a long time. He just short, dark skin, and screams. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's Kevin Hart in a nutshell. He running, you know. I done seen him do all kind of stupid shit with The Rock, and you know, he's the little guy for the big guy. He does that role. He does whatever they need a loud black person to do. Plus, he's short. And so he's been getting a lot of hate. You know, I digress. He's been getting a lot of hate, and so he decided to fire back. And once I get good enough at this, I'll start putting little video clips and things like that in it. But so far, he's firing back, and he says that he sold this much, and he's made this much money, and he's got a couple of stand-ups that are top 3 grossing of all time, and all this shit. How he's done this, and he's been able to turn his career into this like capital venture and all this shit, making all this money and doing things for other people. But here's the thing, it's not funny. He's confusing money with funny. I mean, a lot of the top people who make the most money are not the funniest. We know that. That works with everything. They put people in certain positions to be there. Music-wise, the best musicians are not always the best. Even athletes, you get a bunch of the dope ones that get up there, but it's usually the ones that follow suit and say the right thing. Those are the ones we hear from. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. And Kevin Hart seems to think that because he's done all this money shit, he's the funniest. I mean, can we really compare him to some of these funny comedians? He's not in my top 5. He's not. Not of all time. He might be in the top 10, I guess, if I took it that far. Maybe if I took time, maybe I'll do a show about the top 10, my top 10 comedian, my top 10, because my top 10 don't gotta be your top 10. But the simple fact that he thinks him making money makes him one of the best, it's just it's I guess the word is just stupid. I don't know. It's the wrong way of thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? It's asinine because MC Hammer made the most money and Will Smith made the most money, but they ain't the best ones. So they ain't the best musicians. So for that, Kevin Hart, you get the fart gun. That's for Kevin Hart right there. Fart gun. Very first fart gun. Kevin Hart. Boom, boom. Alright, next topic. What do we got on the board? I see news. It just says news, but what do I got written here? Okay. COVID, Asian hate, things like that. Alright, so we talk about COVID. No, I am not vaccinated. My family is not vaccinated. We will not be getting the vaccine anytime in the near future. I'm not saying that it's totally ruled out, but we will not be getting vaccinated anytime in the near future. I don't have to explain to you why I don't. I'll give you a couple of vague reasons that most people have, which is a lot of untrust. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my reasons. I don't trust this government to look after black people. That's another thing that I can get into. I'm gonna make a side note for that. I'm just gonna write black. Let's see how it goes. I don't trust them because of the history. I don't have to tell you guys about Tuskegee and things like that, the Tuskegee experiments, and just the fact that they think black people can tolerate more pain and things like that. It's mind-boggling. But anyways, we won't be getting the vaccine. Smoking weed, that's why I cough. We won't be getting the vaccine. I've seen that people have been getting the vaccine, both shots, and still get COVID. How is that a vaccine? You could still get COVID? I thought a vaccine prevents it. It prevents you from getting it. Your body naturally has vaccines that it produces to stop the shit. So it's like a booster to help your body fight the shit off so you never get it again. Nope. Just like the flu shot. They want you to get the flu shot over and over and over every single year because they want you to keep putting whatever that shit is into your body. I don't know. I could say I think they're sterilizing people. I could say that, but I'm not going to say that. So, what else do I got written down here? I see Asian hate. That goes for what it is. Exploitation, diversion, misdirection. Black people are starting to really gain momentum. We need to, we need to look out for other people too. Why, y'all been looking out for them. Can we focus on black people? For some reason, I don't see protests about Black Lives Mattering anymore. I don't see the gatherings for the Black Lives. It stopped at Breonna Taylor, and it stopped at George Floyd, and it stopped. I don't see that shit no more. I went to a couple of them. I knew it was gonna die out, and it sure did. But you know what they replaced it with? This Asian hate thing, which is, I don't agree with hating on any Asians. I think that if Asians have been going through it, let's stop it. But listen, that don't take precedent over what has been going on for almost 500 years. You know what I'm saying? Over 450 years. Black people have been getting the bad side for the longest. No other culture, race, or whatever you want to call it has been suffering the way black people have. And as soon as we start to build a little momentum, you know what I'm saying, they derail it. So that's all I have to say about this Asian hate thing. I don't want any Asians to be persecuted or suffer, none of that shit, but can we just focus on what we were focused on? Stop trying to distract, stop trying to make it a fist that just turned to a hand and now every finger's a fucking different alley we gotta tackle at the same time. Let's just focus on this, the brown. Can we just focus on what y'all said in the beginning? Black Lives Matter. Now it's also people of color. But again, I digress. In the news, what else did I see? I did see it. I mean, this kind of goes with it, but it's different. I did see an Asian man shot. Ryan Nguyen shot a 6-year-old black child for riding his bike on his lawn. I saw that, and then I saw Willie D was talking about it. Shout outs to Willie D. And I also saw Lovely T talk about it. Shout outs to T. He got in. They were giving him, they were talking to the judge, and after she ends up telling him, we're gonna send your mail somewhere else and yada yada, so that you don't have to go back to this place, so that he could feel safe. After he tried to murder this little boy, he shot him he tried to kill him. She says to him, "Good luck with you, sir." Weird. So That happened in the news. I'm going off the top of my head. I have a couple of notes written down, but not really much. Not really much written down. What else we got for news? Honestly, I haven't been watching the news too much. I know Putin and Biden are talking, and they're pretending that they have a beef, and they're gonna end up seeing eye to eye somewhere in the middle. It always happens. It happens with all of them. I was talking to my cousin the other day, and when I was telling him all this news, he had his face like, really? Does it surprise you? It doesn't. It doesn't surprise me. It's just shocking, the audacity of the shit they do. I mean, I know they're gonna do it, but now they just like, look, fuck you. You know. So, they've been said it, but now they saying it to you. They like, you, Migas, fuck you. You know. Crazy. That's crazy. What else should I see in the news? Because I'm just going off the top of my head. Hopefully I'll have my homeboy here, my boy Shiz. He was supposed to do this with me. He didn't get here, so he gets the second fart gun. Shiz should have been there. He's very smart, intelligent, Puerto Rican brother. Very smart. Best friend of mine. 20 plus years, best friend. Let me see. What else we got going on? We'll move on. We'll move the fuck on. What do we got up on the board? Music! I see music on the board. What have I been doing lately? Tobe Nwangwe. I don't own the rights to any of the music I'm playing. I'm just going to keep saying it. I'm going to look up, see if I could try to find some Tobe Nwangwe right now just to play a snippet. I don't know if I can. I don't know how this works. This is the very first show. Let's see. Tobe Nwangwe. I'm so sorry. Shouts to Tobe Nwangwe. One of the dopest MCs right now. I know he's been doing this thing for a minute, but I mean, some of this shit, I've been following him now for a few months, whatever. It's dope. Him and his wife, all that shit. The producer, the music. Let me see. I'm just gonna throw this on for a quick little snippet. Excuse me. I'm gonna let it play for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna sit back and smoke. You know what I'm saying? While it rocks. Come on, Toby. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I know I can, so we just gonna. I've been listening to feel like Griselda and Marvin Wine just to make sure I'm balanced. I'm from the West, yeah. Half of my partners is savage, the other half made it out the mud, but the yo, I like it.
I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and your father figure. That
Couple of notes.
65 was just fast start a pistol. Got a scorpion too, and I sting you just like a scorpion do. If a demon get gregarious, my little Harry don't know what accordions do. That means bold. I was told by the days of old. Keep your lady close, make your chicken work a pole. But they wouldn't return the strip club. I'm still buffet with the clippers. I done been blessed with a woman that pray heavy, but turn around on the list.
Alright, whoa, he turned up. He definitely turned up. I like him because he's got a great message. A lot of his freestyle ability is great. It's just talent. It's all talent. Who else have I been listening to a lot? I'm a throwback guy. I'm an old school guy. I'm one of these people where if I like what I like, you know what I'm saying? So when I got my ashtray down here. So when I like something, I listen to it a lot. And it ain't just hip hop. I'm like that with a lot of music. If I had to suggest a couple of albums that I like, some of my favorites would be Jay-Z's Reasonable Doubt. Also, we can throw the Blueprint in. That was a very good one. Black album. Things like Jay-Z. Nas, Illmatic is amazing. Stillmatic amazing. I even like I Am. Nas is one of the greatest. Shout out to Nas. Also, I like Jack White, The White Stripes. Get Behind Me Sing. Amazing album. Amazing album. Very, very, very great listen. Very good listen. That's just 3 albums right there. That's just 3 albums right there that I could play all the way through. Well, 3 artists that made a couple of albums that I could play all the way through. What do we got here? I don't listen to too much of the new stuff. Oh, okay. I heard the Migos are upset. They're upset because they're not upset. They're not upset. They just want more credit. They just want more credit. Let me get some more of this water. Cottonmouth. The Migos want more credit for making pop music go trap. Go figure. I guess they did. They want credit for it. They want credit for little white boys talk about, chopping out the bando. They was whipping in they and now they chopping out the bando. Thank you, Migos. You can get all the credit you need. I'll give you all the credit. Here's a little credit for you. Next, what do we got? Gaming, video gaming. Old man video gaming. Old man video gaming. That's this right here. That's what I'm gonna call my whole crew. Cause we 35 plus video gaming. Video gaming. 2K, NBA 2K is dope. The shooting. What the fuck happened to the NBA 2K shooting? I've been playing this game since 2000. Since it first came out, NBA 2K, when it stood for NBA 2000. I played it every year. All the way up to the last one, which would be what, guys? NBA 2K21. NBA 2021. That's 21 fucking years. 21 fucking games. 21. Why is the shooting not the same? I've been able to shoot all the way up until about 2015. It was always the top of your jump. The top of your jump, let go, Some people couldn't figure it out, but that's just because you didn't play. If you played basketball, you knew how to do the shooting. You knew how to do it. They got this new shit now where you gotta earn these badges. You gotta earn these badges. You gotta pick your shot all the way down to your base form, how your feet go. I don't know. That makes a difference in this video game, how your feet go. You want your feet to move like Dirt and Whiskey when you shoot, just a jump shot? Or do you want your feet to move like Brian Scalabrine? Or do you want your feet to move like, Russell Westbrook? How you want your feet to move when you shoot? Okay, now move up to your form, and then now your wrist. It's like, can I just pick this nigga's shot and then shoot with it? Nah, you gotta hold the button for a little bit. Let it go early. Quick. It's too technical. I don't know. They turned it into something else. I know I'm just griping. Go on to another game, Micus. The show finally made it over to Xbox. Let's go. The show. Oh, hold up. We can go back a little bit. NBA 2K shooting. You get a big fart. The show. I'm so happy it moved over. I love it. There's nothing like a baseball. Good grief. Here we go with this. I gotta pause. This is my wife. Alright. Phone. Had to put it down. I think I was talking about the show. Switching over. Cross-platform. I love it. There's nothing like a real 9-inning baseball game when it really comes down to it. I've hit a couple walk-offs. I've gotten my heart broken a couple. I've gotten annihilated a few times, the great 420, by the way. The great 4-2 and then a capital letter O. It's the only way I can make it work. Also, another game that I'm big into is UFC UFC 3. Aljamain Sterling, Bruce Lee, Tyron Woodley, Curtis Blades, Kevin Lee. I will annihilate him. I will work you. I'll smoke you. God, holla at me. I got smoke for anybody that want it. I'm nice. You'll get dusted. I will dust you, and I will pick you up and tell you to go home and be a family man. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me. I am nasty at that game. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my shits. I don't play too much of the shooting games. That's other people's department right there. I used to play them, but I get too tired of the repetitive. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a I like the sports games a lot more. Madden, definitely Madden. Things like that. So what else we got up here on the board? I see TV. I see TV. I've been watching some TV shows. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of TV shows. What have I finished? The other day, me and my wife, we sat and we watched a TV show called doggone it. It wasn't. Was it Alone? Was it called Alone? Good grief! Let me look it up on my phone here. It was about this girl who developed an ability to go back in time, pretty much to solve her father's murder. It was in this weird. It was in this weird art style. It was awesome. It was awesome. It was like being John Malkovich. If you ever seen that, it was done the same way. It looked like that. It was a great watch. Great watch. I recommend it. Another show that I recently watched. Let's see. Search Party. If you ever seen that, very good watch. Let me see if I can find the name of this show. It was on Amazon Prime. I'm not giving shout outs to none of these companies because they ain't paying me a motherfucking dime. But when they do, you know what I'm saying? I've been investing. I guess we can do that at the end. I'll talk about what I've been investing in. I'm not a stockbroker. This ain't investing advice, none of that. But, you know, maybe it's something people want to hear about. You know. Or not. I'm going to leave the comments on, too, as long as they don't get crazy and people start writing stupid shit. Then I will turn them off. What the hell is the name of this doggone show? Undone. I think it was called. I believe it was Undone. Yes, it was Undone. And it was really good show. It was a really, really good show. Invincible. Oh my fucking god. Anybody seen Invincible? Invincible? I said Invincible. Smoking! I think it's almost time to roll another one. Where we at? The 20-minute mark? We just gonna try to get through maybe another five more minutes and then we out of here. Invincible was amazing. Everything you want in a TV show, everything you want in a comic book, everything you want in a superhero TV show. It was. I can't wait for season 2. I don't know where they're gonna go with it. I read some of the comic book a little bit. Not really. Awesome. I just started Sweet Tooth. I just started Sweet Tooth on Netflix. I read that first one, the first comic volume, and it was really good. I don't know if there's a part 2 yet, but yeah, that was awesome. Anything else we got up on the board? I see family news. I got puppies. 8 puppies, mixed breed puppies. My 2 dogs, Doberman, Pitbull, Beagle is the dad, American Staff Terrier, German Shepherd, Beagle is the mom. And these puppies are adorable. Big, strong puppies. Right now they're about a month old. Adorable puppies. I gave my boy first pick. Holla at me if you're into these puppies. About $300 a piece. I don't know if I can do that here on YouTube. We'll see. Might have to beep them out. I don't know. But yeah, that's happening. My kids, taekwondo, baseball, football, gymnastics. You know my kids, outgoing, very outgoing kids. I love them. My wife is amazing. She does what she does. She works for a what is it called? It's an organization that helps colored people. A non-profit. She works for a non-profit that's amazing called Bridge Foundation. She does amazing things. And me, I am who I am. Last but not least, what do we got here? We got anything I want to talk about. I guess I should have came up with something to close this out on. That's about it. Do I got anything else written here? I guess I'll read some lyrics. Maybe I got something dope written here. Nah, I'm not gonna read no lyrics. I'm just gonna get this one a okie dokie. This has been the first one. It's been fun. Hopefully I can do another one, maybe every few days, depending on writing down notes. The more I do, the better I'll get. This was fun. This was real nice. About 26 minutes in. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, yeah, blah, 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 all that nonsense. Peace, love, hair grease, soul, all that shit. Sandra Letty the Great, Sandra Letty the Great, Sandra